Hey traders, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com, looking at a live chart, a live trade or possible trade of BAH, Booz Allen, getting absolutely taken out behind the woodshed this morning, down almost 20%. Here it comes into the level. We're on the daily chart. I'll flip over to a shorter time frame if I get filled over here. It doesn't really matter. I'm just looking to buy the stock. Haven't got filled yet at 31.77. This is one of my morning gap trades. You can see here where the stock closed above 39 yesterday, and it's getting taken out behind the woodshed this morning, and we've identified a level where this stock should find very, very good support at 31.77. That's where I'm looking to pick up the stock. I have an order in, but I have not got filled yet. So we're flirting with this level. We've hit it on the bid a couple of times, but not been filled. What we don't want to have happen is we don't want this stock to bounce too far away from this level, obviously upward. That would negate the trade because we're only looking for a scalp trade. This is a scalp trade. Some of these turn into day trades, and this one may. If I get filled here, I may hold part of this trade for higher prices, but I'll certainly take some of the profit off if I can get in the trade, around 30 cents or so. So when I teach this in my course, where some of these we can turn into risk-free, emotionless trades where I wouldn't be risking anything with the second half of the trade, and if we got $1 or even $1.50 or $2 of the second half of the trade, that happens sometimes, and it happens when you least expect it. You never know what the market's going to give you when. You never know which trade is going to turn out to be the blockbuster trade, but so we have strategies to take advantage of that, and I teach that in my course. Still haven't been filled here yet. Looking for the stock to come into 31.77, but it's got to fill me, so it's got to come lower than that on the bid, and that hasn't happened yet. So we're close. If we're going to get filled, it's going to happen quickly, or it's going to bounce away, or it's going to trade right through it, which I don't want to happen because I'll be filled in the process. So it's got to happen soon, within the next minute or so, I would say. Otherwise, I'm going to take it off and not flirt around with this level. I don't want it to hang around this level too much, too long. Otherwise, it's getting prepared to trade lower. So we're touching that level again on the bid here, but haven't been filled yet still. All we need is one little push through it. Okay, now I'm filled. All right. So I'm filled in this trade, 31.77. Now, this is a really, really, really good support level. So this stock should bounce away from this level. Now that we've satisfied the price target, now we should trade away from the level. So my gap trading teaches how we calculate these specific price levels. Look at this. Okay, so here we come. So bear with me. I'm going to put an order in to trade out at 32.10. Hold on. Okay. 32.10 is where I'm going to sell half the position. I'm going to keep a little bit of this position, or I'm going to keep half the position if we should trade higher than that, whether it be immediately or later on. I think this is such a good level that I don't think this stock should trade below this level anytime soon, let alone potentially even for the remainder of the trading day. We'll see. It's a really solid level, and I teach this, how to calculate these levels in my course at Lazy Gap Trader. This is a level where you see a stock down 20% from yesterday's close, and we hit the level by a penny or 2 pennies. I mean, that's ridiculous. I teach you how to do this in my course at Lazy Gap Trader. Here we come. 32.10 I'm looking for. There it is. I'm out. 32.10. Half the position is out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect the other half, and I'm going to not let it come past break even, or we'll see. I may give it a little bit of rope on the downside, not as much as the gain, so I can't lose on the position. But I'd like to see this stock get a little bit higher than that. Anyway, nevertheless, we're going to wrap this video. This is a morning gap trade. I teach this strategy, and I teach how to calculate these levels in my course at Lazy Gap Trader. Come over to check it out, folks. I'll teach you everything you need to know and want to know in order to trade the gaps successfully. I'm David Frost, Lazy Gap Trader. Thanks for tuning in, traders.